said this before and I'll say it again, but finding out about celebrity hookups is just so fascinating to me. I don't know about you guys, but discovering who in Hollywood has slept with whom is just so juicy and fun. Today I've compiled another list of celebrity hookups, so let's get to talking about the celebrities who have hooked up with Leonardo DiCaprio. At number 10, Bridget Hall. As you will come to see, Leonardo DiCaprio has hooked up with a lot of celebrities over the years. This isn't even a complete list. He's known for being with models and a few actresses as well, so let's kick things off with Leo's fling with supermodel Bridget Hall. The London Sun reported several sightings of Leo and Bridget together back in 1994 in New York City. According to the supermodel, she and Leo were just friends, but rumors surrounding the pair say otherwise. According to others, Bridget and Leo had been hooking up, but apparently she wasn't happy about it. One source claimed that Bridget once said, quote, "He was lousy in bed, the sex was bad," end quote. According to the source, because it was so bad, she ended up dumping the actor because he was, quote, "disappointing." Having that rumor out there in the public must have sucked for Leo. We don't know if this is actually factual or not, since no one's actually confirmed that statement, but at least we know that this quote didn't hurt Leo's chances with the ladies, because he still had a lot of luck judging by how many people are on this list. At number 9, Naomi Campbell. Another famous supermodel that Leonardo DiCaprio allegedly hooked up with is none other than Naomi Campbell. We know that Leo and Naomi are pretty close friends, but back in the 90s there was a rumor that the two of them had been hooking up on occasion. In 1995 it was reported that Leo and Naomi were a bit of a thing, but they ultimately decided in the end to keep things platonic. But that doesn't mean that they haven't spent any private time together since then. Since deciding to keep their friendship status as just friends, they've gone on vacations together with a group of their friends, they've hosted and attended each other's events, and there was even a funny moment when Leo photobombed Naomi's selfie with 50 Cent. You should know better than to photobomb a supermodel, Leo. Tisk tisk. Before we carry on talking about people who've been with Leonardo DiCaprio, why not take a moment to leave a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, and while you're at it, consider subscribing to the channel to see more videos like this one. At number 8, Kristen Zang. With so many celebrity relationships, we know that they can't always work out. Here's a relationship that didn't exactly pan out for Leonardo DiCaprio. Back in the 90s, Leonardo DiCaprio got into a relationship with model and actress Kristen Zang. The couple started off pretty strong and dated for about 15 months between 1996 and 1997. This all occurred before he shot to fame after starring in Titanic. During their relationship, Leo even brought Kristen along as his date to his film Romeo and Juliet. Side note, that is an incredible film. Anyways, like all good things, this relationship had to come to an end, and the reason why it ended might surprise you. In an article published by the Daily News, it was reported that Kristen and Leo broke up because of the actor's immaturity. Kristen said that he and his friends needed to, quote, "grow up," end quote. Now, I'm not sure if there was any specific catalyst for saying that Leo was immature, like how he acted or something, but clearly this was perhaps a case of right person, wrong time. At number 7, Helena Christensen. From doing my research for this list, I've come to learn that Leonardo DiCaprio is quite the party goer, or at least he definitely was when he was younger at the height of his career. He was known to go to parties and fraternize with various supermodels, and this is sort of how former Victoria's Secret model Helena Christensen came into the actor's life. Apparently, the Danish model was the first woman who partied with Leo when he shot to fame after the release of Titanic in 1997. According to sources, Leo and Helena had hooked up a couple times, but their relationship didn't really go anywhere past the bedroom. As fun as it may have been to be with this up-and-coming actor, Helena didn't do anything else with Leo and later got into a relationship with The Walking Dead star Norman Reedus, whom she was with for 5 years or so. At number 6, Gisele Bündchen. Other than short-lived relationships and little hookups here and there, Leo has had some on and off again relationships. One of these rather unstable relationships happened with supermodel Gisele Bündchen. This couple was on and off between 1999 and 2005, but obviously they called it quits after that. In an interview Gisele did with Vanity Fair in 2009, the supermodel opened up about her relationship with Leonardo, where she opened up about her feelings on the situation and how she felt about the actor, where she said, quote, "We know what we had. We were very young and we grew together in a lot of ways. We were not meant to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but I respect him enormously and wish him nothing but the best." End quote. Gisele later went on to marry NFL player Tom Brady, but she does have one special thing with Leonardo, and that is the title of the only woman the actor has taken to an award show besides his mother or his BFF Kate Winslet. At number 5, Refaeli. Following his relationship with Gisele Bündchen, Leonardo DiCaprio got into another relationship with the supermodel, surprise surprise. This time he started loving up on Victoria's Secret model Bar Refaeli. The couple dated for quite a while, with their relationship spanning from 2005 to 2011. They did take a 6-month break back in 2009, but apparently it did them some good having time away from each other. After the couple got back together following this 6-month break, Bar talked about the experience in an interview. She told sources that she was very grateful for the time that they took apart, saying that she took the time to grow up and work on herself. That's actually a really positive thing to do, and I feel like that's a good way of working on a relationship, by working on yourself. Either way, for them, things didn't work out in the end as they broke up in 2011, and Bar went on to marry Israeli businessman Adi Ezra in 2015. At number 4, Blake Lively. Before Blake Lively married the legendary Ryan Reynolds, she was involved in a bit of a flingy-wingy with Leonardo DiCaprio. There really wasn't much tea to this hookup, other than two adults just enjoying each other's company, but it was still noteworthy, so let me tell you guys about it. Back in 2011, Blake and Leo started making minor headlines after paparazzi caught the two actors getting cozy during the Cannes Film Festival back in 2011. Blake was hooking up with Leo, and sources caught some glimpses into their PDA-filled summer as they traveled together. They were seen canoodling in Italy, New York City, and LA as well, and as you can imagine, the paparazzi ate that up. They were so close back then that Blake even spent her birthday with Leo in Australia while he was filming The Great Gatsby. This whirlwind romance came to an end in October of that year though, with sources citing that the two of them decided to just remain friends. At number 3, Erin Heatherton. Leonardo DiCaprio isn't one to stay single for long, it seems, after seeing a bit of a pattern form throughout this list. Just after his little breakup with Blake Lively, Leo found himself a new partner, this time being with former Victoria's Secret supermodel Erin Heatherton. The two of them did a fair bit of traveling together, first being spotted touring the Vaucluse house in Sydney, Australia in December 2011. The couple was also spotted vacationing together in Mexico as well as Hawaii and Los Angeles. Leo and Erin were also seen spending time together in New York City as paparazzi spotted them riding bikes together in the city. They were going strong for about a year or so, but they ended up splitting up in 2012. Reports say that the couple called it quits because of Leo's schedule, as he was pretty preoccupied with filming for The Wolf of Wall Street. At number 2, Kelly Rohrbach. Next up in the history of Leonardo DiCaprio's flings, we have his relationship with Sports Illustrated model Kelly Rohrbach. Leo and Kelly got together in April of 2015, and a lot of people thought that things were getting pretty serious between the two of them. Throughout their time together, they spent time in New York City, the Hamptons, Saint-Tropez, and were even seen attending the US Open together in October of that year. As I mentioned, people thought that things were getting serious because it was rumored that Leo had proposed to Kelly, but that rumor turned out to be untrue. The couple split up in 2016, but many people think that both parties were pretty okay after the split because they moved on to bigger things, like Kelly being cast in the new Baywatch movie the same week that it was announced that they had broken up. And finally, at number 1, Rihanna. Probably one of the juiciest hookups that Leonardo DiCaprio has had was when he was reportedly getting cozy with Rihanna. Leo and Rihanna were first seen getting close to one another at Coachella in 2015, but this first public look at the two of them cuddling up to each other wasn't the first time it's actually happened. Rumor has it that Leo and Rihanna had actually started hooking up long before that. It was also said that Leo helped to plan the singer's birthday that year when she turned 27. They weren't seen together in public too much, probably to keep their relationship, or whatever they wanted to call it, a secret, but when they were seen out in public again at a club in Paris just after Riri's birthday, they claimed that they were just friends. These celebrity hookups are just one of those Hollywood secrets that are hard to decipher because they're kept so hush-hush. All we have to go off of is whispers and speculation, but hey, that's good enough for a lot of people. Now before we wrap things up for today, I want you guys to tell me which celebrities you wished hooked up and what other celebrities you want us to cover in this series. Leave us your thoughts down in the comments. Anyways, that's it for me. I've been your host, B Room, and until next time, stay safe, make good choices, and stay groovy, friends.